That was a nice nap, I guess. I slept a bit. I'm rested. And now I don't know what to do. Because this place isn't really livable. Well, okay, it is. But I don't have a bed. So, we need to get that sorted out. Well, I can sleep on the floor, but comfort over... I prefer comfort. Like, comfort's gonna be so ideal. Especially like in this situation, I have no idea where I am. But we could also go on an adventure. That's gonna be another day. But I guess... I'd need another platform, because this one's great. I don't really think it's ideal for sleeping though, since there is a lot going on it. So maybe we're gonna have to make another one over here. Right. I have no idea how to do that. Well, maybe it's similar to boats. So, my captain, when incidents happen, I'd be the one that they rely on, because I know how to handle when the cruise crashes. I know how to make sure people stay fed. So you know, I'm the crisis expert. Yay. It's more in the case of I know how to calm them down when they're panicking. Beyond that, nah, that's not my job. That's everyone else's. But I'm alone, so I need to get skills. But to get skills, I need to socialize. And to socialize, I need to find out where I am. I genuinely have no clue. But, okay, so we shouldn't travel too far. Just so we don't lose this place. So I don't have a map yet. I haven't found a map, so I can't really go out. And there's also those things in the water. There was the one that I encountered yesterday. It was not fun. And yeah. The crops are doing quite well, at least. There's chickens in the water. Whoever ran this place did not look after their food. Alright, these guys are still fine. That's a lot of eggs. Right, we should go check out the land. Do a little bit of a sail with my pocket boat. And just not worry about things. Because hey, we're in a... I don't know where I am. I have no idea where my crew is. But this is what I'm trained to do. I'm trained for crises. Granted, it's with others, but I'll be fine. I hope. Right, there's land over here, so we can investigate this at least. I don't really want to go too quickly due to... Well, I have no idea what's here. That's a tile? Oh. It's fish in the water as well. I've got my cutlass to keep myself safe. There's a house. Okay. That's good to know. There's houses, so it's a populated area that I'm stranded at. That's very useful to know, actually. Because it means I can maybe... I wouldn't pillage, no. That's not really my thing. I'm pirate, but again, it's not really ideal. It's a bit too messy, and I have no idea the consequences. I can't do it. So I guess the best thing I can do is check it out, the outside, see if there's any evidence on who lives here. It's one of those guys again. Oh my. Huh. Well, They have a little walkthrough bridge. That's why. Okay. Islands claimed by Syndra. Right. That's interesting. Okay, so they've claimed this island and that island then. Does that mean they've already claimed that? So this island over here? I'd assume so. As they said islands. But they didn't mention if it's just 2 or more than 2. Considering that there's people this way and islands this way, so we could probably continue this way. See what else we can find. We need sheep out of everything. At least then we'll be able to get wool to the bed. Right into a bed. Okay. That's... Huh. Okay. Interesting. It's a very big building. Is this world mostly water then if people are resorting to build on the land? Wait, if people are resorting to build on the water, does that mean this world is mostly water? It's... I've kind of figured out that I'm not home. Like, I'm not in the world where I'm from. The water's different. There is no sharks, there's no krakens. There's nothing that I'm really used to except for, like, my world is different from this. I can just tell, like, the water's so quiet. You have squids in the oceans, in the seas. That's... We won't land again. I think I might want to stick to the water because I have no idea what's around here. I don't really think I want to risk taking it to land, especially if it's like mainland. It's just not really worth it. It's abandoned boat. We'll just follow the coastline. So we might find something that's going to be useful for us. And if not, then we can go a different direction. That's interesting. There's a lot of interesting things here. Yeah. It kind of gives me the idea this place is heavily populated then. But that is... I think my eyes might be bugged a bit. If I find someone that maybe they can answer my questions, I don't think they will. It's like a settlement. Interesting. I'm having to be on high alert because I really don't have much with me. I left a lot of my main private outlet, well, specifically for when we go on adventures and such, in the ship. And well, I haven't found my ship yet, so I might be having a small problem. Hopefully my crew are not far. What is this up here? Seems like someone's settlement, yeah. There's a lot of those about, which is interesting. Mushrooms. Okay. Yeah, this is definitely not home. That's another... I guess that's guaranteed. My homeworld did not have mushrooms. That's insane. It's getting dark, and I'm not quite sure of the dangers of this world, except for those things that appear in the water. So there's a chance they might appear in the land, but I'm not too sure, so that's why. I haven't really had an encounter of that sort. That's a awesome homes. Interesting. That's a ship, okay. There are ships here, that is good to know. That's an even bigger ship, okay. That's impressive. I still don't know where I am. So that should be definitely something I find, which means I have to find a settlement of sorts that is seeming very heavily populated without getting lost. And I do need to acquire a map to ensure I can chart it out and not getting lost. Even an empty paper would do, to be honest. That would be more beneficial since then I'd be able to chart out my board. I was thinking of setting up residence at like an actual room at where I reside. However, I don't have the knowledge for that. Like, I can do minor repairs on ships, but to construct an entire platform, not quite. Sunken ship, how unfortunate. It's always sad seeing this. I feel if I do end up getting a crew off here, I'd probably see if I can make my own ship rather than a shared one, since I'd rather have that own space, especially when considering that I'm not really social. Socialing is something it is along my job role, but my occupation, position, however, it's not something that's I prefer to frequent. I mean, it would be beneficial to find others, however. It's my area is rather lonesome. Oh my. That is impressive. Okay then. Giant statue. Interesting. Oh, that's a big boat. Seems small. Head. And that is definitely a big settlement. We might benefit from this. Alright. Let's just... yeah. Let's get out of the water and look around.